Good afternoon, magic players and card collectors of all kinds. Welcome back to my channel. We're here today to do our favorite thing on this channel. You know what time it is. You see the packs. It's time for Dollarama Draws of Destiny! I have 5 packs of Destiny here today for us. And we're just going to dive right in and see what we get. Some interesting videos are out right now. I've been watching them. Command Zone, I've just started watching their video on what could come off the ban list. I haven't gone all the way through it, but I'm hoping they're going to vote for Upheaval to get off, as it's one of my favorite cards that can't be played in Commander. And, ooh. We forgot to flip the cards. We forgot to flip the cards. Spoilers. Yeah. No double-sided ones this time. So what we're going to do, we're just going to open our packs and we're going to have a little chat about what's going on and see how we go. Alright, Sunlight Hoplite. As long as it's your turn, this thing has first strike. It gets +1/+0 as long as you control an Elspeth Planeswalker. Not bad. Serpent's Gift. Target creature gains Death Touch until end of turn. I do love myself some Death Touch. Blow your house down. Up to 3 target creatures can't block this turn. Destroy any of them that are walls. Whoop. Ooh, we got an Underdome. Silver bordered card, unfortunately, is not legal in Magic. Well, at least not in Commander normally. Underworld Charger. Can't block. Escape. Exile 3 other cards from your graveyard for it. When it escapes, it gets 2 +1/+1 counters. Not the best. We got ourselves a Boar. Brute Strength. Target creature gains +3/+1 and trample until end of turn. That's not bad. Ooh, legendary creature. Nice. And it's an Artificer. Copy target activated or triggered ability you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. Ultimate Sacrifice. Pay 1 and a blue. Sacrifice this thing. Counter target activated or triggered ability. And it has Doctor's Companion. If I actually played Doctors, that would be pretty cool. I do have one Doctor. I put it into my artifact deck. Maybe I'll pull it out and build another deck. We'll see. But right now, that's pretty cool. Brute Strength again. Interesting. Oracle of Tragedy. When it enters the battlefield or dies, you can draw a card, then discard a card, or shuffle up to 4 target cards with mana value 3 or greater from your graveyard into your library. It's pretty useful. Adaptive Spore Slinger. Vigilance. When it enters the battlefield, choose 1. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains Vigilance until end of turn, or you can proliferate. Nice. Mirren Bane Splitter. Flash. When it enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control. That creature gets +2/+0. It's not bad. Human Cleric has Defender. When Wing Mantle Champlain enters the battlefield, create a bird for each creature with Defender you control. Interesting. Whenever another creature with Defender enters the battlefield under your control, create a bird token. Okay, so basically a great way to build an army to attack with while you have a whole shitload of creatures that have Defender. We got ourselves an island. Mire's Grasp, -3/-3. And return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield for 5. Not bad. Alright. So, I've been building a lot of decks lately. I recently discovered that I have a lot more Magic cards than I realized. Check them all out. So I will be building some more decks in the near future. Hopefully, this weekend I will be building one. I don't have the money to put sleeves on it yet, but I will still build it for fun. I also want to go through my artifact deck that I recently built, the one artificer guy, Unctus. I haven't previewed that one on the channel yet, but it's a weird one. I built it specifically for Thassa's Oracle, and just because I had a lot of blue cards that worked well with artifacts and stuff. I'm not really sure if I'm going to keep it mono blue or I'm going to switch it to blue white though. But yeah, I've been giving that a lot of thought lately. Flying, whenever you cast a spell that targets Hero of the Winds, creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. That's interesting. Ooh, Human Knight, blue-white, Flash, Vigilance, 2/4. That's not bad for 4. Angelic Wall, Defender, flying. Nice. Towering Wave Mystic. When it deals damage, target player puts that many cards from the top of the library into their graveyard. Ooh, shoot. That is disturbing. Good in my mill deck if it were a rogue. Feast of the Victorious Dead. At the beginning of your end step, if one or more creatures died this turn, you gain that much life and distribute that many +1. Wow. Wow. That is definitely going in a deck. I don't know which deck yet. That might actually go in the black and white, or black, white, green deck I'm about to build. But that is pretty impressive. That might be the card of the day so far. I think I'm going to put it aside. Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. Day of the Moon. Choose a creature card name, then goad all creatures with a name chosen for Day of the Moon. I hate goad. Agonizing Remorse. Target opponent reveals their hand. Choose a non-land card from it, or a card from their graveyard. Exile that card. You lose 1 life. Could be useful in a pinch. Jackal Warrior. Menace. You may exert this thing as it attacks. When you do, it gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Not the greatest exert ever. Hero of the Winds. We've seen that already. Cragmaster Yeti. Oh, Cragmasher, sorry, Yeti. Has Mountain Cycling, Backup 2, and Trample. Not bad. Not bad at all. But costs 6, which is a little bit expensive for a card. Animus Might. This spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets a legendary creature you control. Target creature you control deals damage equal to twice its power to target creature or planeswalker you don't control. Nice. The Hunter Maze. Not bad for a land. Ooh, we got a Radha, Coalition Warlord. I do already have one of him. He is really good, though. If you can get him into a 5-land deck. And Sanguine Indulgence. This spell costs 3 less to cast. If you gain 3 or more life this turn, return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Nice. Definitely think that this one is going to be the card of the day so far, though. We'll see if our next 3 packs have a way to beat it. I just want to make this video super quick for you guys. And then I'm going to get me some lunch. And go play with my pug. A little deck build later. Tomorrow, probably. Since I expect my father will probably be home this weekend, and it gives me something to do so that we're not fighting. Alright, Daybreak Chimera. Not the greatest. Ooh, Balloon Peddler. Pay 1. I think that's supposed to be tap it, but I'm not sure. Discard a card from your hand, target creature gains flying until end of turn. That's not bad at all. That's pretty good. Scorch Rider, kicker 1 in a red. When it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, it gains haste until end of turn. Little expensive. Counter target creature spell, Essence Scatter. Nice. Myers Grasp is a good one too. We've already seen that. Unsummon is a card I like. I have an old copy of it. Feral Invocation. Flash. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2. Not bad. Desolate Lighthouse. Add colorless, or pay 1 and a blue and a red. Draw a card, then discard a card. I like the artwork on this one. It is a cool looking land. Pyromantic Pilgrim has haste. Dies really quickly, it looks like. Infected Defector. When it dies, incubate 3. Nice. And it's a Phyrexian Knight, so it'd incubate in my one deck. And there's the other one I have. So I have this one, and I have the elf already that you saw in the legendary. I used to use them in my 5-color deck, but I don't anymore just because I got much better legendaries. But that's neat, still nonetheless. Auriok Sunchaser. As long as you control 3 or more artifacts, this thing has +2 and +2 and has flying. That's not bad at all. Keldon Strike Team. Kicker 1 and a white. When it enters the battlefield, if it has kick, create 2/1/1 white soldier creature tokens. And as long as it enters the battlefield this turn, creatures you control have haste. Okay, so a quick way to get an army on there, and then they all die. Whenever you cast a spell that targets Hero of the Winds... Oh, we've already had Hero of the Winds. And a Gloom Sower, I have one of those already. It's not bad, but it is definitely an expensive card. 2 packs left. I'm still sitting on this as my best card of the day. I am happy to see 1 legendary per pack so far. That's been pretty good. Usually we don't have quite that kind of pull rate for legendaries in our Dollarama Draws of Destiny, but today it has been nice. Alright, another Chimera. Revoke Existence is a good one. Elf Druid, Lifespring Druid. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Nice! That's pretty good. For 3, that is pretty good. Highland Lake enters the battlefield tapped. You can add blue or red to your mana pool. Cool. Underworld Charger we've seen today. Hollowhenge Beast. 5/5 for 5. Not the greatest. Ooh, Shadowblood Ridge. 2 lands in this pack. Linebreaker Baloth. Enlist. As this creature attacks, you may tap a non-attacking creature you control without summoning sickness. When you do, add its power to this creature's power until end of turn. Holy crap, that's a mouthful, but I like it. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. So you basically can't throw a whole bunch of things underneath of it. It has to be something strong you're blocking with. That's pretty good. Swimmer in Nightmares. Nightmare Merfolk gets +3/+0 as long as there are 10 or more cards in a single graveyard. And it can't be blocked as long as you control an Ashiok Planeswalker. Another one that's based on Planeswalkers. When Gifted Completion enters the battlefield, incubate 3. Whenever a Phyrexian you control dies, surveil 1. That's not bad. Maze Skull Bomb. Resistance Sky Warden, Menace Reach. 5/5. Ooh, that's a new legendary for me. A Phyrexian Merfolk Wizard. Blue and a black. Draw a card and discard a card. If you discard an instant or sorcery card this way, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Or you can pay 2, sacrifice this thing. You may cast target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard this turn. If that spell would be put into a graveyard, exile it instead. But you can only do this as a sorcery. Still, that's pretty freaking cool. That might be... Well, I'm going to say it's on par for sure. I don't know if that's the card of the day or not. They're both pretty good. Fear of Resistance. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, gains protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. That is pretty solid too. Alright, we are down to our final pack of Destiny. Hopefully we can pull something amazing and end this video on a high note. here we go. We got the Swimmer of Nightmares again. It is a good card. Sacrifice Brindle Boar, you gain 4 life. That's not bad. Trumpeting Herd. Has nice rebound. Alabaster Host Intercessor. There's a mouthful. When it enters the battlefield, exile target creature an opponent controls until this thing leaves the battlefield. And you can plane cycle for 2. For 6, that's not great, to be honest. Rugged Highlands enters the battlefield tapped. When it enters, you gain 1 life, and you can add red or green to your mana pool. I like the artwork on this Rugged Highlands. Angelic Purge. As an additional cost to cast this, you have to sacrifice a permanent. Exile target artifact, creature, or enchantment. I like it. Ecstatic Beauty. Exile the top 3 cards to your library. You may play those cards until end of turn. Put 4 time counters on each of those cards that has Suspend. And this has Suspend 4 for a red. It's not bad. I don't know how great it is, but it's not bad. Shimmering Grotto. Add colorless to your mana pool or pay 1 and add any color to your mana pool. Nice land fix. Temporal Cleansing has Convoke. The owner of target non-land permanent puts it into the library second from the top or on the bottom. Nice. Too bad it's a sorcery. If it was an instant, that would be much better. 3 damage to any target and you proliferate. That's not bad. Tin Street Market. Enchant land. Enchanted land has tap, discard a card, draw a card. That can be highly helpful. Costs 5 though. Territorial Marrow. Its power and toughness are equal to twice the number of basic land types among lands you control. So if you put it in a 5-color deck, it gets to be a 10-10, essentially. It's interesting. Island. Fleeting Distraction. Target creature is -1/-0 until end of turn. Draw a card. And Rise Again. Unfortunately, no legendaries in that last pack. So, end of our video. We have these 2 cards as probably the best cards of the day. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Much love to you all from me to you. Take care and have yourselves a wonderful weekend. And bye.